of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
It's the Bar Rated Podcast.
This world still got a chance. Yeah!
Who was the president in 1981? Which Star Wars episode was the destruction about to run? Grab the smartest friends, you know it's time to start the game. Bar-rated trivia, we're here to train your brain.
Anybody is tired as me after a long weekend? It's bear season, it's beer fest season, it's like getting together with all your family because summer's over season, and it's trivia time here online. It is live. It is Monday, the 19th of, the 9th month of September. Of 2022. It is September, and it is Goldberg. Yeah, we were at the Crazy Brew Bash demoing Aero Dodge on Saturday. It was a long, fun day. Had a bunch of great beers. We set up next to the Firefly Hollow guys, so it was cool hanging out with Dana, the owner of Firefly Hollow, and drinking their beer. There's a new beer. It's called Mini Flakes. You know, like Cone Flakes? And Cone Flakes is like a heavy double IPA almost. Mini Flakes was like 6.5% easy drinking, and they were trying that out there at the Crazy Brew Bash, so it was really good, and that's kind of why I'm dragging today. And thanks again to Matt and the Reach Foundation, everybody that puts on the Crazy Brew Bash. That's a lot of fun, a lot of money was raised. But we are here today to play a trivia game. You can play by going to crowd.live/hotfingers. And Barris and Colt are here with me as well. I saw Colt yesterday. Colt was hosting at Brewery Legitimus, so I had to go in and host at Rebel Dog on our Sunday games. So thanks again, Colt. And then you and I were up watching the Packers win last night, and we were joking that Aaron Rodgers, he cut his hair from like the long man bun that he had, but he looks more like a rock hopper penguin now. Is kind of like how his when he would flip it back. It's sort of like that, like the cockatiel. Like it wasn't like a full like cut back and shaved on the side. It was shaved on the sides, but it was almost like hewed out in the back around his neck. I couldn't really figure out what was going on with Aaron Rodgers' hair last night. But at least he won the football game. So if you're Colt or you're a Green Bay Packers fan, or you don't think that Aaron Rodgers is a weirdo like me, good for you. But the Patriots won, and I got to see that as well. But Colts, I put a game together today because we haven't had many live viewers now that we can do this at 3 p.m. And so we were just playing with one of our big fans, Solomon, last week. And we did a beer-themed game because we were giving away tickets to that Crazy Brew Bash. But today, because I figured, it's a Monday, it's going to kind of rain a little bit later, and people are just getting geared up for the trivia week, that I put a game together for you, Colt. I put a game together that I want to see how you do. And yeah, you got it right there. It's the Sad Sounds of Emo quiz. So I don't know how well you're going to do on this, Barris. It's about emo music. And if you want to play along at home, you can go to crowd.live/hotfingers to get into the game. And the winner gets a pair of passes to an upcoming Aero Dodge event. And we have none scheduled right now, but you're going to get it for free once we get our next one in. We will be announcing something soon, but Aero Dodge is basically, it's bows and arrows. And this is what we did at Crazy Brew Bash. We were set up on the field. And that guy came back like all day long. I think it was the Southington Sportsman.
That guy looks like he owns several bows.
Oh, he was great. And I didn't get video of it, but he started, I was taking shots from him. So we replaced the bull target, that like bull gummy bear looking thing out there. His name is Benny the Super Cow, by the way. But then I went out when I was doing some arrow catch. This guy had some power behind it. But yeah, we had a lot of fun at Mount Southington, and we're looking forward to having more Aero Dodge events coming up soon. Stay tuned about some cool announcements that we have. But yeah, you can play for free. Archery, dodgeball, it's combat archery, dodgeball, paintball. What's the other thing? Archery, dodgeball, and paintball all mixed together. It's just a lot of fun. I shouldn't have to describe it. It's fun. You guys have both played it too. We'll have the videos out. So on the show today, we got this emo quiz. We're going to give you the phrase of the week at the end of the show. Colt's got another one. And man, I'm seeing it on the cue screen right now. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words scrambled up that are really going to drive everybody crazy this week. So stay tuned for the end of the show for that. And you're going to need that phrase of the week for bonus points at our live events. And let's roll that right now. And actually, because Barris, you weren't here last week. Why don't you tell everybody where you're going to be training brains at this week while we're getting you signed up for our emo quiz?
All right, this week you guys can catch me down tomorrow at Parkville Market up in the local. Come down. There's always a good amount of teams come down. Try to get there early, get some food, get a nice seat, wait for my game to start. That game starts up at 7:30. Get there early, like around 7 o'clock. Also, Wednesday, Brains and Brews games at Marlboro Tavern this week, which I'll be doing the 90s themed game per request of the Tavern. And City's team doing the regular game at 8 o'clock. So Marlboro Tavern will be at 6, and City's team will be at 8. Thursday, you can see me at Rooster Company in Newington. Best trivia in town down there. I do really good down there, and it's always a really good turnout.
Rooster,
good amount of yeah, Rooster's always awesome. Come hang out with the new bartenders, Lily and what were the other ones?
I won't tell them that you forgot.
I probably just messed it up. So.
Yeah, Rooster is great. Go and check that out. And so you do know we have some new locations starting up this week. I'll actually be hanging out tomorrow for our return to Husky's Tavern up on the Stores campus. Finally found somebody that could host that game. So we're welcoming Josh onto that. If you found us at Heartbeat Music Festival, you met Josh there. But we're going to be at Husky's. That's an 8:30 start time for that. Also, games coming to Salty Dog, and that's in where was that? Plantsville. The old tipping chair is now called the Salty Dog. That's opening up. Also, Hops on the Hill is starting back up in November. One Tree Pub is next Monday. That's at the East Hartford Golf Course with Chris as your host. And we've got another. I was about to announce this one, Colt. Colt's coming back to a place soon, but I'm not going to announce that yet. We're not next week. Colt's going to have a new place, but it's a familiar place. So we'll talk about that next week. Huh?
The place I've been at the longest.
It's one of our longest running places that we've been at. And we're happy to be back after the summer for the fall. So we're officially signing the papers and making sure everything's fine. But that is going to be a next week announcement. And there was another new thing coming on. Oh, yeah, we're figuring out for anybody that lives in Avon or in Simsbury, that area in Simsbury, we're going to be at Talcott Mountain Collective coming up on Thursdays very soon with Wadsey as your host. That's not even on the schedule, but we are excited to be going there. This really great place, the old Tower Ridge Country Club, and beautiful view of Talcott Mountain. It's going to be a really, really good time through the summer there on Thursday. So keep a look at our schedule for updates. But if you're tuning in right now, we are going to play our trivia game, and it is the Sad Sounds of Emo, because this guy right here, Cole, loves emo music, and I put this game together for him specifically, not for you at home. Unless you like emo music, then you're all in. But sign on into the game and see how you do it. And the winner that isn't Colts, or we'll see how Barris does, is going to win a pair of passes, or even more. You can have 4 passes to come to an Aero Dodge, especially for our grand opening, which we'll announce that soon too. We got a lot of things happening. I can't talk about it. Get on into the game. I see. We got 5 players today. So this should be good. And, of course, stay at the end. We've got your phrase of the week for you. And we'll go through the schedule again. We'll talk about some Aero Dodge. And no Frankie the Rabbit today. She had a long weekend, too. A little too much. She get into the catnip, maybe, instead of the hay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, she's into something. She's taking a week off.
We'll hear back from that Lagomorph next week. But we're going to start our game. How about we do this? I think we got enough people signed in. Crowd.live/hotfingers, or scan the QR code that is on your screen right now. This game kind of came semi-preloaded. Who is in that picture in the top left? Which band is that?
Well, that's Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance.
Okay, see, this is how much that Cole already knows about these bands.
He's the Umbrella Academy. That's how
He is also the creator of the Umbrella Academy. Well, Barris, if you know that, maybe you know a little bit about emo music. So we're going to get...
I did make a little a play round that I use in my trivia, and it's called Emily or Emo. So I give you a quote and you got to tell me if it's Emily Dickinson or from an emo band.
Ooh, that's good. Work that into a bar rated game. That's funny. I think people will like that.
I can do it.
All right. Let's get into our game, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck to you. Each question is 15 seconds to answer. We were playing live, but you were at a slight delay. We're fixing that problem soon, so get ready for that new little bit of technology coming out in the next about a month, I'd say. But 10 questions. First 8 are multiple choice, 15 seconds to answer. Then your 9th question is your annoying 9th question. You have 20 seconds to answer, and it's a write-in. And then your 10th question is your bonus question. It's double the points in half the time. So good luck to you. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. So let's get this going. And then I can continue on with my special day that I got going on here. And I think Colt, I'm going to say he's going to get 9 out of 10 of these right. So we'll see. We'll see. But they're tough. I went back and made sure we talked about all emo. And question 1 is this. What U.S. city launched the first wave of emo bands like Rites of Spring and Embrace? Colt, are you familiar with those bands?
I don't know if I know the answer to this.
All right, well, let's see. Do you know those bands at least? Because I never heard of them.
I know half of those bands.
Half those
I know
bands.
50%.
One of them. All right, well, 50% is better than that's at least above the average. New York City, Washington D.C., Detroit, or Seattle? Seattle is definitely known for the grunge scene. New York City is where the punk scene really came out of. But we're talking about emo, and Seattle getting 44%. The interesting thing of this, though, by the way, is Washington, D.C. would be the answer. Nobody got that right.
How about Detroit? I was just guessing.
Emo movie started as an offshoot of the 1980s hardcore punk scene in Washington. So there you go. It started in New York, came out of Washington. They said, hey, let's change things up. All right, nobody got points, but NT, Bears, Regan, Colt, and Karen are right there. So nobody's got any points. You're just in order that way. Nobody's in the lead. Here we go. Question 2. What singer credited Paramore members Hayley Williams and Josh Farrow as writers for her 2021 song, Good For You? I like that song. I would listen. I hear that on like Hot 93.7.
Good for you.
Good for you. Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Gail, or Kate McCracken? Kate McRae, sorry. All right, Paramore, singers, definitely a good emo, female-led band. Olivia Rodrigo getting 75%. That is absolutely correct with that Good For You song. Song Good For You sounded much like Paramore's 27 Misery Business. They were given the writing credits. So at least that worked out. I remember hearing that playing too. I'm like, I think I've heard this song before, but all music sounds the same these days. Colt was fast to answer that one. Regan Kent got it right. Embarrassed. He faltered. Shame on you.
Taylor Swift.
No good for you. Shame on you. All right. This guy is Mike Kinsella. Which of these popular emo bands does not feature him as a singer? He's a busy guy.
Eyes. I don't know who you are.
Pedro the Lion, Joan of Arc, Captain Jazz, or American Football. See, I don't know emo enough. I put this together. I'm like, I don't know anything.
All band names? I've heard of Pedro the Lion. That's it.
I've never heard of any of these bands. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not here to take the quiz though. I'm here to announce the quiz, and I have notes to make sure that I'm right. Colt, what did you say?
I said Captain Jazz.
You're saying Captain Jazz.
I can eliminate maybe 2 of those.
Nobody's saying Pedro the Lion. Captain Jazz, 60%. The correct answer is Pedro the Lion. Mike Kinsella is not in. There's all those influential emo bands except for Pedro the Lion, longtime project singer David Bassett. You should have known that. Wah, 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 wah. Nobody getting points.
American football.
I don't know. I just know when we do these, this game probably won't get reused at a beer fest anytime soon. Here you go. Here's question 4. All right, let's get into bands that people have heard of. What video game company sponsored a yearly music tour in the mid-2000s featuring Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco? This sounds like a really cool duo to be in a tour. Sega, Ubisoft, Activision, or Nintendo? It was called the Fusion Tour. It ran for 3 years. Story of the Year was on it. Amberlin, My Chemical Romance. I don't think they came through Hartford, though. That's where we're located.
All right, I think I got a good guess on this one.
Activision getting 80%. Activision, who just produces video games. But a lot of people going that one. The correct answer was Nintendo.
Oh, wow. What?
The Nintendo Fusion Tour. So nobody got that one right. Nobody's doing well in this game at all. Colt, Regan, Kenty are first, second, and third. Everybody with one question right. I thought Colt was going to get 9 out of 10. And we're 4 in.
It's going to be hard to do now.
Hey, as long as this is good online content, who really cares? We're learning something. Here we go. Punk rock. Which of these dashboard confessional songs appears on the Spider-Man 2 movie soundtrack? That was the good Spider-Man. That was the one with Doc Ock. Remember? That was a good one. Harry was all mad because he thought that Spider-Man killed his dad. Even though it was Green Goblin. Hands down, Vindicated, Screaming Infidelities, or Swiss Army Romance. Colt, do you have this one?
This one I know.
You know this one. Mm-hmm. I know that we do enough movie soundtrack rounds that this one has come up on that. I know for sure. Spider-Man 1. Does anybody remember the song from that? That was Hero. Vindicated 60%. No, well, Vindicated is the correct answer. Spider-Man was Vindicated.
Song that I did know.
It was the lead song from the movie. And that's when everybody got to know Dashboard. All right, Colt got that one right quickly. Not as quick as Regan, though, but it's up by 6 points. Karen's on the board. Barris with 0 points. Well, I'll do. I mean, what's your favorite style of music, Barris?
I'll probably say classic rap.
All right, so we'll do a classic rap coming up. We'll make
it.
Yeah.
See what you got.
Right, how about that? My Chemical Romance. Which song features Burt McCracken of The Used on guest vocals? That's Burt McCracken in the video right there. I do know that. I like The Used. We used to play The Used on CCC. They were that like emo band that was just heavy enough that got into like the modern rock kind of area of things. My Chemical Romance too. We would play that on CCC. But not Panic at the Disco or any of these other ones. Helena, welcome to the Black Parade. I'm Not Okay. Or as you know what they do to guys like us in prison. All right, so Black Parade, and so the songs that people have heard of before are the ones that they're going for. The answer is, you know what they do to guys like us in prison. Didn't they also do a song together, Under Pressure?
Covering Queen and Bowie.
It was the two of them, though. My Chemical Romance and The Used in that. So, yeah, definitely compilations of those two bands. Good friends. But that would be the fun.
Well, they used to be.
Oh, I haven't checked in with them lately. Colt, Regan, Karen P, Ken T, Barris, still no questions answered correctly. But Regan, you hold on. You could be winning some arrow dodge passes. Here's question number 7. What band's 2001 album Bleed America was renamed following the September 11th terrorist attacks? All right, we don't have a picture on this one. I think it went in All American Rejects, Bayside Thrice, or Jimmy Eat World. Here's a good gift for it. We'll throw that one in. That's needed for this round. All right, Bleed America. They had a song called that too. This one we did play on CCC. Jimmy Eat World 60%, and that would be the correct answer. That song, The Middle, came off of that album.
And Sweetness.
And the Sweetness, came out on that one. So really, I didn't consider them an emo band though, but I guess they are. Colts in the lead. Karen P sneaking on up on Regan as we have 3 questions left. Here we go. How about this one? What member of Blink-182 directed the Take You Back Sunday video for This Photograph is Proof I Know You Know? Well, there's only technically 3 members of Blink-182. Mark Hoppus, Tom DeLonge, Travis Barker. I don't know who Matt Skiba is, but I'm going to put in for future.
He was the replacement for Tom when they came back.
Now it says Tracy Jordan.
I wish he was the replacement for Tom.
I'm glad I didn't pick that one.
Yeah, well, Mark and Tom, of course, singer. Tom, Mark plays bass. Tom plays guitar, right? And Travis is the drummer.
I do know Travis Barker.
Well, Travis Barker, 40%, 60% are saying Tom. The correct answer is Tom DeLonge would be your correct answer. Directed that video, photograph proof I know. directed by founding guitarist Tom. Filmed just 48 hours while the band was on tour. Good job to Barris getting that one right. Ken T got it right too. The Colts still in the lead. Here is your writing question. This one is difficult. You have to text in your answer, all right? All right, here we go. Blank topic was the unofficial fashion headquarters for emo kids in the 1990s and 2000s. I'm really stretching it on this one. So let's see how we do. Blank topic. Fill in that blank. But don't write topic after it, because if you do, then you're not gonna get points. All right, your answers are coming in. Answer quickly, but choose wisely. Don't forget, after the show, we're gonna have your phrase of the week for you. We're gonna talk about the schedule and show you an arrow dodge video. And also, for those of you that weren't here this week, a live performance that we recorded at the Heartbeat Music Festival 2022. That if you have not seen it, it's great. We're trying to get him on the show. Barris, you missed this last week, so we got to make sure that you're in on this. Yeah, maybe you know already. You were there, but you didn't see the video. Here we go. What do we got for your answers? Hot with 100%. Hot topic would be the answer. I used to go to Hot Topic all the time. Colt still goes to Hot Topic probably all the time. Yep. You have your fishnet, armbands and everything. Hot Topic, open up in Montclair, California. Yeah, 89 is when it opened up back in the day. Those are good posters. Wow, Colt Regan, Karen P., Ken T. Barris still in last place. All right, here's your final question, though. It is double the points at half the time, and it is a very close game. Look at how close this game is. So it really could be anybody's game. 200 points are up on the board for our winner. Here we go. Here is your final question. Question number 10. What is the title of Sunny Day Real Estate's 1994 debut album?
Bro.
Oh, do you know this?
I might if I see it.
Oh, look at that. I put the album covers. How it feels to be something on Sunny Day Real Estate, Diary, or The Rising Tide. Anybody going to get this right? Let's see. Was it self-titled or was it something else? How many people had self-titled? Nobody going self-titled. 60% saying Diary. And we got Rising Tide. The correct answer was Diary, ladies and gentlemen. So that being said, let's look at the notes. First album, Sunny State, pioneering. They were big in the Midwest, but they weren't from the Midwest. So get that. That's of course. But look at this. Barris got that question right.
Oh, so close.
But Colt still wins by a margin of points.
Wow, I was just
29. But congratulations to Karen P. Karen P is the proud winner of some Aero Dodge passes. When we get our thing going up, you are cordially invited to come and check it out. Bring your friends. Archery, dodgeball, paintball, all mixed into one. We're going to be right back with our schedule and the phrase of the week. But if you don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to paintball, archery, and dodgeball, take a look at this. That is Aero Dodge. Play aerododge.com. Go and check it out. See what it's all about. And just follow us and see when our next event is going to be. Also follow us at Ball-Rated ENT. I'm Goldberg, Barris, and Colt are all here as well. We've got a very busy week of trivia games to host for you. I'm going to be in a bunch of locations, but Colt, why don't you start with where you are going to be this week in Training Brain?
Okay, it's subject to change, but
yeah, that is true.
As of so far, tomorrow I'm sure I'm going to be at Lucky Taco. So yes, please make a visit to Manchester, play some mixtape match. It's at Lucky Taco. And it's, you win money too. So you can't beat that. On Wednesday, I believe I'll be doing a little game in Fairfield at Flipside. So yeah, come visit for that. That's going to be Hot Fingers Trivia. And then on Thursday, probably at Tomato Joe's. We shall see. But yeah, Tomato Joe's, definitely. We should go there anyway. Get some pizza.
The calzone is there. That Tomato Joe's in Newington is the calzone zone, ladies and gentlemen. Like, that is the place to go. Oh, it's so good. The food there is awesome. Food staff. I love Tomato Joe's. Roll that thing one more time, though. I'm actually going to be out. We are, again, very happy to be starting back up at Husky's Tavern this week. That is an 8:30 start. 2 new games on Mondays, One Wood Pub in East Hartford, and bar rated trivia games at Lyman Orchard starts on 10/18, and that will be with the Stranger Things themed game. Salty Dog Tavern, that starts up on the 5th of October. This Wednesday, I'll probably be at Clocktown Brewing filling in for Colt, training somebody new. Lucky Taco is coming to Vernon soon. Tap and Vine in Wallingford restarted back up. TGI Fridays, our brand new host Angie started there this last Thursday, and we had a great time. And Hops on the Hill is returning this November is when that starts up. And then where am I Thursday? I think I'm going to be at the Hot Knot in Portland this Thursday. I'm going to be filling in. And then next week, I don't have the graphic up, but next week there and at Olives and Oil in New Haven, we're going to be doing Harry Potter themed games. And for those of you that are watching now, and people have been calling and asking us about theme games, and the unofficial kind of thing that we were just talking about before the show is we have a theme game schedule that's going to be coming. What it's kind of looking like is one Thursday a month, we're going to be doing a bar-rated trivia format theme game at multiple locations. And then one Wednesday a month, not that same week, we'll be doing a Hot Fingers trivia theme game at select locations. So we're going to have that full schedule out when we know it. At least I can tell you right now that this Harry Potter game is going to be on the 29th of September, and Stranger Things is the 18th of October. So those are our theme games that are currently planned right now. If you could write your fantasy theme game, and I'm asking this to Barris, Colt, and anybody watching at home, like, what would be the theme game? And don't give me The Office or Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones or one that we've done, like a theme game. Like, for me, I would love to do like a straight up Ghostbusters theme game, but like about like the movies and the cartoons and some other stuff like that. Like, that would be fun for me to write, but it's tough. I don't think a lot of people would come out for it. What would yours be?
Mine would definitely, I've thought about this, but I wouldn't know how to pitch it. I would do an entire Quentin Tarantino universe game.
Whoa.
Because like, he's got 9
that to
official,
me, and
9 official movies, and there's a lot of similarities with a lot of them, and like products like Red Apple cigarettes and the actors and actresses, and his obsession with feet. And I just watched Kill Bill the other day, so it made me think about it.
But that's the thing, like, that's a movie franchise, but that's a great idea, and I think we should look into that or write that game, and I think we can get out there, Barris, because those are movies that you don't just see once and it's like, okay, I saw this movie. Those are movies that you see multiple times. Like a lot of those.
There's another one I have too, like that too. Like Will Ferrell movies, but mobster movies. And just do like.
I'm not a big mobster fan, but yeah, that would be popular. That would be popular. What do you think, Cole?
My thought first was the TV show Community, which I love, and not enough people watch it. So let's do a theme game about it.
Yeah,
and there might be a movie.
That's one there that like I see as a tougher one to do. But you said they're going to come out with a movie. That's like saying like a Bob's Burgers. Like, a lot of people love Bob's Burgers, and they came out with a movie. But do we do a full Bob's Burger theme game? Like, I haven't watched it, and even if I did, I don't know. But again, you want to put together a community theme game, and they better do a movie before Chevy Chase dies too. I mean, he's got to be hopefully in it
at least.
Yeah, I know all the problems that he had. He didn't really like being in the show anymore. But hey, let us know if we don't have any comments right now. If you have any suggestions for theme games that we were to do at Bar Rated ENT, send it on over to us, and we would be happy to oblige you. At least give you a response and say if it's a good idea or a bad idea. Right? All right. That's all we have for a show. I think that's all we have for you for a show today. Before we give you the phrase of the week, we just want to mention one more time that we are changing stuff up every single week here on the Bar Rated ENT live show, and going back always to live local music. Back when we used to do our podcast, we would play local musicians. We would have Professor Sweet Music on all the time. Hannah's Field, Kenny Baylor came in for live music. And at Heartbeat, I was sitting there, and I'm always talking to the Heartbeat artists, and we want to do something that's going to be like a local music show that people could come in and get to see some videos and everything like that. So, we were talking to great people like the Backpack with Tang Sauce and Hydro and the rest of the guys in there, Professor Sweet Music and Kita. But I didn't get any video from the Heartbeat Music Festival, at least not video that we could really use. We got some pictures of us like set up and doing aero dodge. But there was one video that we got, and it's the only one I had, and Barris and I are singing along, and I didn't play it I played it last week. Barris wasn't here as well. So just in case you missed it, when we were at Heartbeat Music Festival, and just some shots from there, again, Possum, we were playing out in the water Friday and Saturday. Sarah was up to his stage announcements. Wadsy was joining us. And we had a great time. But one of the guys that we saw was a guy named Bob Bloom, and he played on the side stage where we were hosting. And it was a cool thing because the bands would be on, but then during the set changes, you'd have other artists come out and they could come and talk about their CDs. You put this album out, Where's Your Drum? And Bob was doing his thing called Drumming for You. And I liked it. And Barris, you liked it too because it was very interactive. Yeah, he was doing like basically teaching you how to drum. He brought like congas and drums out onto the field.
Like a bunch, just like people just
and people were able to play around too. So like I want to see more of this at the Heartbeat Music Festival and in all events. I might actually see if we can get Bob out to one of our events, maybe Parkville Market. Like while you're grading the sheets, you could be in the local and he could have a bunch of drums and he could hand it out and they could do like a drum circle. Look, just here's the video, just so everybody knows who Bob Bloom is. This is Bob Bloom drumming for you. Colt, do you have the video for us? All right, please, if you could, yeah. You're perfect, thank you.
Can't play. Please let me hear everybody say, scratch my back, now scratch my shoulder, scratch my back, now scratch my shoulder.
Shoulder, scratch my back, then scratch my shoulder, scratch my back, scratch my shoulder. Drums out.
So Bob Bloom drumming About You live at Heartbeat Music 2022. I'm sure you can find him online too if you go and search him on up. But yeah, we want to have more live music on the show. If you have any performances of yourself and you'd like to ever show up, we can play those videos too. But Raris, that was a lot of fun. My hands are still a little sore.
It was really, really fun. Like it was entertaining to see like how many people pick up drums, and some people with kids, some people without kids. People were just sitting there going to the beat and they were learning how to drum. Like,
Chingo
really
Bob.
Cool.
Chingo Bob. Chingo Bob. Scratch my back, scratch my shoulders. You gotta do it in that order. Don't forget about that. All right. This is our show. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. BarRatedEntertainment.com is where our full schedule is. PlayAeroDodge.com, where you can find out more about our awesome new extreme sports game. Before we get done with our show, though, we have to give you the final thing, which is called the Phrase of the Week.
All right, this one's supposed to be tough.
Yeah, I think it's already been preferenced as being more challenging because there's more words.
Oh, there's
And
like
if you
7
don't know
words,
7
8 words.
There are 7 words. And you gotta unscramble each one and then put them in order. But it's a phrase, so I don't think you guys will have too much of a hard time if you get at least a few words.
Aye.
I think you
What are
can
you doing to me?
get there. One of them has an apostrophe if you look on the right. That might be the first word to start it. All right. Gets the extra points if you give the final phrase to a host at a live game, and 3 points is good. So do it.
There you go. 200 points at a Hot Fingers game. 5 points at a bar rated game. That's just how the point values work.
Oh, I got it. I know what it says now.
I saw your or don't in there. I can't. Don't give it away, though. People got to get it. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us on our program. Thanks. Ray, are you tired? Are you ready to go outside? It's almost dinner time. It's almost dinner time. Yeah, gotta go. All right, everybody. I'm Rob Goldberg. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks to Colt to Barish for being here as well. And have fun at our games. Don't forget, we are always hiring. Email us, barratedtrivia@gmail.com. If you're a player at our games, you're looking for something to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights, we would love to send you out like we go out and do. We'll give you equipment. Even if you're on the laptop, we'll figure that on out too. So just know we are hiring. We love everybody. You want to come and do our games? We'd love to take you. Keep your. Oh, yeah, we got big yarn. Okay.
Well, thanks, Rhea.
Okay. All right.
Dog.
Oh, yeah, we're sleepy. All right, everybody. Don't forget to spay and neuter your cats, dogs, tip your bartenders, and never cross the street. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I got it. There's puppies everywhere. Look at that. I got another dog. Look how big she's getting. Stop throwing it down. This is
Wow, that dog changed colors.
Look how big she's getting. Look, this is her as a puppy. Look how tiny she was there.
On the right, yeah.
And now she got big. Look at that. I can't believe she was that much smaller than Rhea. Look at that picture now. Look at the one on the right, yeah. Oh. And now she's a little shit. But, hey, adopt animals. It's great. We have fun with them. They're going to go pee-pee-and-eat. Later, everybody. Stop the war in Ukraine. Peace and love, and we will see you next week. Or our game, whatever comes first. All right, we go outside. Let's go.
We're going to have some fun. We're calling it Hot Fingers Trivia now. Because you got to answer quickly for more points.
If you played the game here before, which it's nice to see a lot of familiar faces, welcome back. No sheets, no pens for tonight. We are playing a game on our phone. Hot Fingers!
For 8 feet. So again, in the National Hockey League, how long does it take?
All right, question number 24. This is the final question in this round. Give yourself a few minutes to go grab some more brews. Hit the restroom if you need to.